Yo, what's going on, man? I appreciate y'all, whoever tuning in and listening. Today's podcast is a Bruz. It's a Bruz Shorty again, so it's just me. So y'all gonna hear my stuttering ass voice for a little bit, about 30 minutes of y'all time. And today I speak upon this is a documentary of a guy named Shay Cotton. I talk about the Amazon things that have been happening in Cleveland, like as far as Amazon's being or Amazon drivers being um, held up at gunpoint. We talk about Rent Center, and I give you a couple stories about that, and much, much more. So I'll appreciate everybody that listen. Once again, please hit the subscribe button. If y'all watch it on YouTube, the audio is on Anchor.fm, Spotify, Apple, all that good noise wherever y'all find y'all taster for y'all podcast. Just go ahead and subscribe and add to that as well. And if anything if y'all want to be a guest or anything, Bruisery Podcast at gmail.com, and Bruisery is Bruzery podcast podcast at gmail.com, and that's the same thing to catch all the joints, and at Bruiser NT on not Google, IG, sorry, and Joseph Bruiser Collins on Facebook. And that's how y'all can reach me, catch me, or you want to DM me, or want to, put y'all input in and stuff like that. Then we go from there. And with that being said, y'all have a nice one and tune in right now. Yo, what's poppin'? Y'all know what's going on, man. It's the Bruz Podcast once again. It's Bruz, man. Another dolo trip, so you know what I call it, the Bruz Shorty. Um, Speaking of Shorty, I picked this up yesterday, or yeah, picked this up yesterday. So when I say Shorty, I'm like really talking about Shorty like that. So hey, cheers to the weekend, I guess. Cheers to the well, it's Saturday. It's Saturday when I'm recording this, but cheers. You know what I'm saying? The old school fireball or whatnot. A little cinnamon whiskey if y'all ain't hip to it. But anyhow, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whenever time y'all listen to this. Hey, just about to touch base for a little bit and to speak what I had on a docket, I shall say, and go ahead and just spill it out. So, with further ado, or even just to get to the nitty gritty, um, weekend was dope. Or excuse me, the week was dope. Took a couple days off. You know, what I'm saying, some R&R, or just to cool out with the family. And then with me taking those couple days off, I really saw, because I normally work in the morning or whatnot. So I saw the real life um things of the schooling, like just like being here, like me having to, like, hey, go check on this youngin, go check on this youngin, as far as the schooling, the Zoom schooling or whatnot. So let me tell you, let me be the first. I know I'm late to the party. Not no fault, whatever, no fault of my own or whatnot. But and shout out to all the mothers, fathers, and everybody that's doing that stuff before I even tell my story, because you're gonna be like, hey, dude, been doing this shit. So I'm not disclaiming or trying to do any stuff like that. But what I did see, for instance, one of my little youngins, I call him my nephew. He had one going on, and he like so I'm in the kitchen about to whip everybody up lunch or whatever, or like do a little lunch. And I ain't talking about like cooking like on some chef shit, but just throw some shit in the air fryer, whatever, have at it. But so I heard like one of the individuals, one of the other students, just like it seemed like he was spazzing out or whatever. So I asked him low key, you know what I'm saying? He muted his mic or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, he was on mute. So I asked him, I'm like, yo, I'm like, man, was they just like yelling like crazy? And he like, man, well, he didn't say man to me, but he like, yeah, he was like, yo, he like the worst. He's like, it's one of the worst students in our class, like, or the yeah, like the worst student in the class or whatever. But It was just like, oh my God, I can't, I'm not gonna, like just on some crazy stuff or whatever. So I was like, damn, man. So being a parent on that side, hey, kudos, big toast to y'all. Even mutually doing it as far as like teachers and the ones that's able to do it or that's dealing with the function of how y'all have to teach our youth or teach the youngins or whatever, man. Big ups to y'all with that one. But so I won't try to make that no bad situation, but it was just something that was like different from the perspective that I was able to see. You know, I never wanted to speak upon it because I saw it a couple of times with my Jr. But and my daughter as well. But like I said, like a lot of times I'm punching in and punching out. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and work and this that and third. So it mainly my my whiz, you know what I'm saying? She do that. She take, you know what I'm saying, like she take care of it, whatever. She like basically the brunt in the front line of defense with that, and which I appreciate dearly. Um, yeah. So on this narrative, I'm gonna keep it with the kids, man. So before I guess I don't know if I want to go negative first and then go positive. So I will go positive. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell y'all to check this thing out. And I mean, ladies, gentlemen, whoever into it, but it's like a little basketball doc, and it's about and the reason why I'm saying this and everything will come in fruition once I excuse me once I say everything after what I'm about to say now. So, Shay Cotton. Shay Cotton was a gentleman that was like born in LA, I believe, or whatnot. It's a documentary that's on Prime. That's on Amazon Prime. Excuse me. But that's on Amazon Prime, and I checked this out a couple of days ago, and he was basically like in a nutshell, without giving you all the whole stuff. In a nutshell, he was a, a, a basketball like guru. You know what I'm saying? Like so for instance, and if you watch it, they try to like represent it. Like he was the quote LeBron before LeBron or whatever. Like the waves that he had was like just like how LeBron was when he was coming up via the high school. If y'all don't know, if y'all not locally, if y'all don't know like whether it's Cleveland or Akron or whatever, obviously y'all should know who he is now because he's 18 years in the season and whatnot. But this particular gentleman, this is back in the early 90s and the 80s or whatever. Like he was like dope like at fourth, fifth grade or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, man. But um, I don't want to do a spoiler alert, but um, spoiler alert. So I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds if y'all want to stop. I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Then come back on about a minute. But in a nutshell, you know what I'm saying? Like he had all these accliments and or acknowledgments and all these the pros up this that and that Nike endorsements da. You know he about to be in the NBA, about to do da, and you know what I'm saying things happen. So hold on one second. And a spoiler alert. So go ahead and check it out. I think it's good. I think it's good for for the parents or even the youngins that have like hoop dreams, football dreams, stuff like that. Man, like yo, it can be taken away quickly or whatever, or it can be what I'm saying like, or it don't go as far as it go, whatever. And granted, this is before social media. You know what I'm saying? So not saying don't push your youngest to do whatever they gonna do. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, not condoning that or whatever. I'm just saying, but just to put it in a narrative in the space so people will have hoop dreams, whatever, which I had, but I was nowhere near as in the caliber of most of a lot of the guys or shit gals for that reason. I mean, for that matter, that I was good or I didn't put. I thought I put that work ethic in going to the Boys and Girls Club just to go hoop, but I ain't like what I'm saying shooting in the backyard or I ain't do all the extra stuff. So looking back at it, like, was I really in tune to it? Nah, I just liked it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I would say, man, it's a good watch, man. You know what I'm saying? Like on some mother to son stuff, father to son, shit, I don't know, brother to brother. I don't know, whatever, whoever it is, it's a good watch, and you get a perspective from both of the parents and the big brother and stuff like that. So it's a lot of, and then the people around, a lot of NBA a lot of NBA talent that was around that area from that LA base type stuff, like Stack and or even nationally, because it was national. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a national thing, especially when they started the AAU stuff and all that stuff. So, but it's a good watch. I think y'all should check it out. Um, and then even staying with the kids, I saw a clip of a coach, football coach or whatever, for like I assume it's like a Pop Warner league or whatever. And I understand, sometimes, you smack helmets and stuff like that, like, or you can potentially smack a kid helmet or whatever, like, just get it, or grab a face mask, da da da. I only played football 1 year. I never played Pop Warner, but only played football 1 year in high school, blah blah blah. But so I mean, I can understand it if it was a little bit of high school, you know what I'm saying, smack on the head, if it was a bad joint or a bad play, or I don't know, whatever the case may be. But with this particular with this particular I was gonna say this particular gentleman, I keep it clean. What his name, Gerald Williams. Um, and I think it's down. I think it's down like in the Georgia type area or whatnot. But this particular dude, like, just went ham on a guy, and went ham on a young kid. I don't care if I don't care what the hell it is, Mr. Block, Mr. Tackle. I don't care if he just sat down real quick. Yo, I think it gotta be a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there ain't no tough love, man. I know what tough love is, and so I probably had to jump a gate for him, or jump out the stands. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead and let's see if he gonna stay. And I ain't trying to say I'm the hardest nigga in the room or hardest guy in the room, but hey, we gonna have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that's BS. You know what I mean? That's BS, especially with a young kid, period. Because would you do the same thing if it was an adult? You know what I mean? If you or your son or whoever it is, like, say if it was a female on that floor or whatever, like, if you I'm saying, like, you smacking helmets or like going ham, just like this, like, just especially for a youth sport like a Pop Warner sport, you just and then, like I said, smacking helmets and stuff like that, whatever, like, nah, shoving, whatever, like, nah, b that don't go with that. That's not toughening kids up, man. So, in my opinion, so it's all opinion based. If y'all love that, then hey, I guess it is what it is. But yeah, no, I mean, so no, he potentially, like, coming up on charges, and he resigned from me. And he was a counselor too. He was a counselor somewhere else. Like, his main job was like a counselor or whatever. So it's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, so therefore you should be. I'm not saying, like, pussyfoot around and be like, hey Bob, or hey James, hey Mike, this um yo, you missed that tackle, this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I understand it's gonna be, or that's a gridiron, or quote gridiron or whatever and shit. But at the same time, like, hey man, grown ass man slapping the head of a young cat that's, I believe, with the news said that it's like a 9 and under. You know what I'm saying? A 9 and under type of football league or whatever. So come on, man. Strength like that, how it looked from that video. I mean, it was kind of grainy, but look from that video. Hey, you know what we always say, right? Perception is reality. You heard me. So I mean, that was a no go to me, in my opinion. And then that's even going with, like, shit. That's going with the whole concept of the fucking the CTEs and the collision of, the tackling, and doing all the studies and tests that everybody speak upon or whatever. Come on, man. So I I don't know. I mean, I ain't saying he got to get jammed up, go to jail type stuff, man. But yeah, I would assume that he definitely should get. No, I don't even want to say reprimanded. You know what I'm saying? But need some counseling or something like that. Need some help to, what I'm saying, to figure out what was going on, because I can't see a player. I can't see nothing on a kid level that it would deem for a coach to, like, spaz out crazy. And then even with his even with his quote apology or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just, oh well, the parents did, the parents accepted the apology, da 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 da, or I should have waited before this, before that. So if you happen to catch that on camera right then, it's like, yo, what you doing? What you potentially or possibly doing? You know what I mean? Outside the lines of the camera or whatever, or do everybody think it's legit? Is the assistant coach thinking it's cool, or is the whoever his roadies is on that side, like, is that cool? You know what I mean? Like, it's me myself. I honestly would say, like, I would check that. You hear me? Like, yo, it's different ways to approach different levels of sports. I don't care if it's sports, work, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, from this regular work jobs, being a cook in the kitchen, to doggone talking to a female server, or talking to a server, or talking to the bus boy, or whoever the hell, your fellow cook or whatever and shit. Yo, it's ways to be spoke about, or this and that. I can't slap nobody over the head, whatever and shit. Even though it's a daughter or not. I mean, if I did choose to do that, then I would have to, you know what I'm saying. Hey, if the consequences came the way it came, if I went in favor with it, or if the other guy, you know what I'm saying, he chose to go a different route and knock me off or whatever and shit, you know what I'm saying, or even we just took it to the doggone dumpster real quick and do the 5 minutes. I mean, hey, we're gonna figure out who what is what, but that's a disrespectful thing, you know what I mean? So you having a vulnerable kid, and that's not gonna, they ain't gonna buck on nothing. It's way different from what I just said just a little bit ago, as far as if it was an adult thing at one of your job or venues that you work at. So anyhow, so that was the real business that I had. I wanted to make sure I got that out. As far as in a timely manner, so it made sense, because it's in the news cycle or whatnot. So yeah, we banged out three big ones. I was trying to shit. I was trying to get with somebody. I know a couple cats that like work for Amazon. You know what I mean? Like one of them drive for them, one of them work in the factory, and this and the third. So, or two of them work in the factory. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they like a lead, or something like a manager type base. So I was trying to get in touch with some of these fellas. So if I repeat what I'm about to talk about now, that's the reason why, because I probably, because people are busy, and especially this is the holiday time and stuff like that. So I can't, I can't just try to spontaneous ask somebody to hop in or tune in, right, or not tune in, but hop in and record or whatever. People busy and stuff like that. So I understand that and I respect that. But in this area where I'm at, where I'm stationed at, it's basically the Cleveland, Ohio area. I mean, it's Garfield Heights, but basically the Cleveland, Ohio area. I'm saying Ohio, this and that and the third. We didn't have, if you check the news, and it's via Fox 8 and Action 19, which is two of our like main, or two of the main sources I go through. I don't really do Channel 3 or Channel 5. So with my news or whatever, I go Fox 8, and like I said, Action 19, I go that, especially for the weather. Well, weather for both of them, but it was three in the last 2 weeks. It was three doggone Amazon delivery cats in the sprinter, like in the sprinter vans or whatnot, that's doing deliveries or whatever, that got robbed at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like got stuck up. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I ain't gonna say robbed, because it's not their material, so I ain't gonna say robbed, but at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta boom. You know what I mean? Hey, basically lay it down. And then so my question to whoever listens, or my question to any Amazon drivers, Amazon workers, or whatever, like, hey, what's the protocol as far as that? I mean, obviously, I would say, or one would think, you just like, hey, because it's not your shit, and it's quote insured or whatever. So I mean, it's what it is. But I'm talking about the post of that. Fuck the packages. Fuck that vehicle. Fuck all that. And I know I'm cussing, because I'm cussing strong, because it really kind of hit. It really kind of hit hard. And I'll give you a scenario in a second, but like, in the news articles, the only thing Amazon talking about, or they PR or whatever, they reps or whatever, all they talking about is, oh well, yeah, we trying to talk to or we letting the customers know that we'll try to get their packages da da da. But like, what about this young gentleman or this? Like, I don't think it's a female. I think all three of them was males. But say it was a female, whatever. It don't matter what it is. What about them? You know what I mean? Like some cats is probably just a regular driver. Just think they about to go ahead and drop a package, scan it, take a picture of it, and keep it moving and shit, and work their little 10-hour shift, 8-hour shift, and you know what I'm saying, go about their fucking day. But now you get a hammer, into your face or whatever and shit. Like everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying, built for that shit. Ain't no, you know what I mean. Everybody don't know about that shit. I mean, I ain't no street guy, so I'm not talking that aspect, but I know from a different avenue as far as the military or whatever. So like just doing stuff like that and dealing with stuff like that. Hey, yo, that's a whole different animal. So like, is it gonna be? And I ain't talking about no payday or suing or this that and that. But I mean, is it gonna be some time to where that because they ain't talking about that side. Like, hey, we gave such and such a little bit of time or whatever. Like, give them 2 weeks or I'm saying give them 2 weeks or whatever the case may be to I'm saying grieve, and we're gonna pay for the counseling, this that, and that, because that's a real deal. Like, who wants to go back out? What regular person or I'm saying, a person that don't want to be about that's trying to work a straight and narrow job, who wants to fucking go back to that shit or potentially go back to that if it's no safety precautions going on, because then or says a fella that is trying to be or says a fella that say a fella that was not a product of his environment, but like know about the street life and what area he dealing with, this and the third. Like, now will we be in trouble because we in a company van or whatever, and y'all rules is not to, like, say for instance, like he was legal, no felonies, none of that stuff, like just a CCW, he's able to carry everywhere, except the rules, wherever the rules is at these jobs or whatever. Would he be wrong to, if he go back out on those routes, would he be wrong to carry his own firearm for his safety so he can make it home to whoever it is? Shit, if he just making it home to his damn bed, let alone like if he got a fam or this, that, and third, come on now, let me know about that. Whatever this go up to, I'm saying, I mean, it's gonna be on YouTube, it's gonna be on Spotify, it's gonna be so wherever you see it at or hear it at, come on, man, let's talk about it. And I love for y'all to come on. So any Amazon individuals or anybody that refute that said stands that I just said a little bit ago, come on now, let's talk about it. Please, or email me at bruzerypodcast@gmail.com. So that was my big rant right there. That really pissed me off because the safety of people, man, that's working, man. Like, like you don't expect. I work for the VA. I work for the government. So, I'm saying, like, if it was some action happening, I mean, it's a little bit different because it's all veterans. But like, nobody expect to go to fucking Buffalo Wild Wings, or nobody expect to go to Amazon. I mean, that's not in the pamphlet. Believe me. I worked at Rental Center. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my orientation, they didn't tell me when I worked at Rental Center. They didn't tell me my orientation that it can be a hostile environment. It can be this and that and that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I was told to go ahead and bang on doors hard. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then calls come. Hey, man, homeboy with the dreads, man. Like, hey, you tripping, man, this and that. But I was told to do that, though. You know what I'm saying? But then, guess what? I got jammed up for a couple hours off of that because I had to protect myself and shit. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm really strong about this Amazon shit and protecting your safety and protecting things, because these companies ain't gonna hit for you. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I not even turn myself in. Like, it became an assault case or whatever. And but like I said, I was defending myself. But hey, in Ohio, I don't know, defense They say is that a technical thing, whatever. I don't know. But me, I was just about to go ahead and bounce and go back home. It was a Monday morning. And matter of fact, it was a day that Cam Newton won the fucking national championship. I never forget, because I was still in the Richmond Heights fucking jail at that time, waiting to post bail. I mean, I had to, because like when it happened, when they said they was gonna jam me up, or they said that I was gonna, because I wrote the report, I went to I was working at Rental Center out in Euclid, Ohio, like 200 Street. So if y'all locally, y'all know what I'm talking about, a little plaza right there. I was working out of there, and what happened was so we was going to collect. You know what I'm saying? And all it was a fucking punk ass deep freezer and shit. You know what I mean? So me and this guy went, me and a coworker or whatever, and I don't shit. He could be nameless. I don't even fucking remember what the dude's name is. I don't even know how he look honestly. But anyway, we go to the joint. This is up in Richmond Heights or whatever. So just knock on the door, and this is like a little stoop, like a little 2-step up stoop. Boom. You know what I mean? So like, hey, we just trying to collect it. It was like months and months overdue. So yeah. So like they mush me. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude mush me and shit. So I naturally, just my natural habitat, swung back, boom, da da da. Then I'm calling the cops and this and that and that. Sorry to say, I'm not on this color barrier shit, but it was in this particular position, or I mean, the particular city, or a suburb where I was going to try to pick up said product, but it was a white joint, and then hey, this guy, dreads, big beard at the time, whatever, black guy. So I'm not trying to say it's black or white, but at the same time, who the fuck knows? But anyway, hey, the fast forward. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to. So I made the phone call to the boss man. I'm like, hey man, yo, A, B, and C happened, da da da. So he like, oh man, that was something fixes like that. So me being ignorant, me being green to what the fuck is what. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, I ain't did no, in my mind, I'm thinking I ain't did no wrong. Like, there's no way I, be sitting in some fucking cell or whatever and shit. So I go to the joint, fill out my report. They fill their shit out, but when I fill my report out and let them know what was going on or whatever, they like, we're gonna detain you and keep you. I'm like, on what? And they like for assault or whatever. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, I was assaulted as well. So what? Are they sitting down? So end of the day, they ain't sit down. I had to sit down for the little couple hours or whatever and shit. I ain't talking about like I'm doing big time. Obviously, I'm not saying that shit. But that particular how they charged me, it could have fucked up. It could have fucked up something as far as like even me being able to bear arms, like to bear arms, or whatever. Like, cause it was that little where that misdemeanor at. That's right by that flag, that felony or whatever and shit. To where if it was worded a different way, or if the public defender or whoever the fuck I had didn't like bust it down or get it get it talked out because they just want the money and shit. If they didn't do that, then it would have been it could have been bad to where I would be illegally carrying a firearm and shit as I carry. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that Amazon, to bring it all the way back in the circle, that's why the Amazon thing really hit home, because and even that, and then plus, like I said, I have fellas that that work in that market, and even I still have a fella that work in in the rental center market. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that living that. You know what I'm saying? How many times I've been threatened because I gotta come knock on the door because you don't want to pay $20 for a fucking washer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to, or the boyfriend there, and you fucking sitting around, laying around, whatever the hell y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Getting to it, da 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 da. But all homegirl, and she probably washing your fucking clothes or washing whatever the case may be. Homegirl, this all hey man, hey my G, all I need is 25. All I need is 20. Oh man, that ain't got nothing to do with me, this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? Or you know how many times I got threatened or guns pulled on me, you know what I'm saying? Or not pulled on me like straight to my chest or whatever, but from a distance, whatever, they'll flash it, whatever. But hey, you got it, boss dog. We cool. But I always told them jokers, when people do shit like that, like the Renaissance and shit, I always told them jokers. I'm like, man, if somebody was like on some bullshit or knew somebody that can do the shit where your hands would be sort of clean or whatever like that. And this is all hypothetical right now, but I'm just saying, like, yo, this can escalate a different way if somebody, like, if you was on that with the wrong person that really didn't, you know what I'm saying, that don't care about those taking those penitentiary chances, excuse me, taking those penitentiary chances. There we go. But like I told these gentlemen, I'm like, yo, I'm just asking. I never been disrespectful to anybody or whatnot, And like I said, if he talking from the second story of a window, I'm on the sidewalk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, you ain't got 25, man. Just get her good, so we ain't got to come pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying like, dead, but then he started talking shit. So then I'm saying I ain't escalated, but I guess I talk shit a little bit. Like I'm like, yo, I'm quite sure you're using the washing machine, right? Or at least she washing your shit. I would assume so. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got it. This, that, and that. Like so, shout out to, well not shout out, but hey to y'all ladies or shit, vice versa, or whatever that got cats shacking up with y'all and they can't even hit y'all off with a 30 piece on the, you know what I'm saying, on the the rent center contract or whatever, you know what I'm saying, so you can keep your washer and dryer that you fucking washing his clothes or that he using whatever and washing his homeboy clothes and all that shit. Hey, more power to y'all, I guess. Mm, so yeah, it seems I'm hot. I'm hot and heavy, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is the facts of life, man. It's the facts of life. There's the facts of life, man. I'm just shooting that shit away, you know what I mean, or shooting it the way that I see it. Because like I said, that Amazon stuff with 3 people getting hit, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, like getting jammed up on that, like getting gunpoint like that's not good. That's not good. It's not comfortable. You know what I mean? I know if I was from a different thing, if I was just a little plain Jane guy, I would you know that would really affect me of wanting to go back. I can't imagine what some of those gentlemen going through. Or I don't know them gentlemen at all, but I can imagine it's like I know I would be like, yo man, I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying, I'm not about to put my life at risk for a fucking 2-day Amazon package or some nail polish or some shit. You know what I'm saying, like whatever's being sent. You know what I mean? because these jokers trying to get the big lick, you know what I'm saying? Thinking it's probably a PS5 and that bad boy or Xbox or well, all that new shit, whatever. Nah, man. So I really feel that hit me hard this last week or last 2 weeks or whatever. Me checking the news or whatnot. So yeah, I'm not a fan with that. So if this was a if y'all feel this was what would I say? If y'all feel that this was like, oh my god, so negative or whatever, I can get it to an extent, but I would say, in my opinion, and that's all I have. And hey, I got the mic, I got the voice, and then all I'm doing is throwing it out. It's all opinion based from Bruz. It's all opinion based from Joseph Collins. It's to let people know that what's going on, man. Like from different cities, different the different states or whatever. So everybody not in the inner city, everybody, like the people that listen, they, some cats are just rural area where they can leave their keys on the tire of their vehicle and shit like that. That's something that I did when I lived in the sticks. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's different. It's different walks of life and different things, whatever. Where you don't have to worry about stuff. You can leave your fucking door unlocked in some rural areas. Honestly, I mean, just how the quote movies is or whatever. Like same thing. But so I'm just a messenger. You know what I mean? But if y'all want to shoot at me, that's fine. Once again, hit that like button, hit that dislike button, comment. It'll be all dope. Share it. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody gonna feel it if y'all ain't. It's just the rule of 10, and then like this rule of 10, I I actually got from Charlamagne the God. You know what I'm saying? Like the rule of 10 is three people will love it, 3 people will hate it, and then four people just would be up in the air or just like or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's a rule of 10, man. Like, everybody ain't gonna like it. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a couple more that is. And then there'll be ones that's like they don't know. They probably on the fence or whatever. So hey, it's all good, man. I just appreciate y'all time. I still like in the episode 3, because it's episode 4. So in episode 3, I was talking about the whole the wife or the moms like having a like night to stay a night over or this that, and the third. Like I said, I was gonna talk about it this upcoming one, but I'm trying to book either my cousin Marquita or I'm trying to see if my wife want to sit down for a minute and actually talk about it, because that's the situation it is. I'm way past what I thought a while ago how my head was before, but like now it's just like because I talked to some of the fellas that their significant others is going to be uh going with, or something they're going to be in that said group for that night, for that mommy nights out. So, but they like, dude, what if why you give a fuck or whatever? I'm like, dude, I don't know. Well, I mean, I know, but I'm like, I don't know. It's just different because I don't know. It's just different. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to put words in their mouth, and I ain't gonna say whatever. So we will talk about that. Hopefully, definitely before next week because it's happening next week. And with that being said, so when the ladies is gone, hey, life gonna go on. You understand? So I already got it planned. If y'all ain't seen my post, hey, the dads that want to roll through, I'm gonna have I know at least I'm gonna have 3 youngins. That's between the 6 and 9 age range or whatnot. And the fellas gonna put, you know what I'm saying, a couple of fellas gonna put, well, I got one confirmed so far, but got the fellas gonna pull up. Hey, we gonna have a goddamn good time while they gone. Shit, we gonna rock it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's next. What's the today the shit was going on? Yep. So today is Saturday, so it's a week from today. So if y'all cats, you know what I'm saying, if my close homies wanna, you know what I'm saying, y'all wanna bring these homies through, we can do something, you know what I'm saying? We can do something before like how old Shay Sharp say. We can have a summer party. I got tents. I got this and that and that. I got a grill. We can get it going and have it can be the little homies, big homies night out. You know what I'm saying? Or night extravaganza. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll make it happen. I ain't got no chandelier for nobody to swing on, but hey, we can make shit. I don't know. They can like jump on a trampoline and do something like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If it's snowing or not snowing, so it's all good, man. Just let me know, and that's a real fact. So let me know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit me up. With that being said, man, in all seriousness, hey man, I appreciate y'all that listen. My mom been listening heavy, and she always commented. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Get well, mom. I hear you and I see you, baby girl. Love you. But like that's pretty dope that you know what I'm saying, that your mom, that you know what I'm saying, like, yo, she got hip to it, and like she makes sure that she listens, she comment, and you know what I'm saying, you can tell that she listening and whatnot. So that's pretty sweet. And I got something going on that I probably gonna have a co-host. You know what I'm saying? We talking what's going on with that. So I probably have a different voice, and not just a male perspective voice. So that means having a female, like a constant female going. So I'm working on that to try to fix this and try to expand. So y'all just don't hear my soup coolers going all the time. So that's I think y'all would enjoy that. And she's a very the one that's gonna do it. She's a very knowledgeable young lady, and she's been on before. And so we're gonna be talking our regular stuff, the regular bullshit, but at the same time gonna be talking business and stuff like that. So like I said, I'm trying to make this shit worth something. And I mean, once again, it's not a monetary thing; it's a hobby. You know what I mean? So it's kind of therapeutic to me, like I told y'all before when I opened up in episode 2, I believe. So go ahead and check that out. So with that being said, y'all see the scroll at the bottom at Bruz UNT. That's the easiest way. I do have a Bruisery podcast on IG as well, but I just say like this is the easiest way, man, because it's hard trying to goddamn do 3 pages and stuff like that. So the Facebook is Joseph Bruiser, excuse me, Joseph Bruiser Collins. That's the Facebook. Instagram, just do it at Bruz UNT. Email is bruiserypodcast@gmail.com if you wanna be on. If you have something to say or have an email that I can speak upon the next, you know what I'm saying, like the next show or whatnot, the next podcast or whatever. However y'all want to do it, you know what I'm saying, that y'all can contact me, y'all can DM me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to once I get this other thing, once I get the other little stuff rolling, then it's gonna be like a hotline number where you can call and just cuss me out, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be and stuff. Like, it's gonna be a number where then I'll play on the air. Like I think that'll be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of me reading it, whatever, because I stutter and all that crap, as y'all see. But I mean, I don't care about reading it, but if y'all hear it from the source, I think that'd be better and stuff. So I can clip it in, you know what I'm saying, to the to the actual podcast, and I think that'd be pretty dope. So With that being said, man, thank y'all for the 38 minutes of y'all time. If y'all listen to it straight, I hope y'all have. Well, I'm gonna say this for a couple times because it's only 11, so I don't know if y'all celebrating Kwanzaa or Hanukkah. I forget which one started, but just hoping y'all having a blessed in this year out as strong as we can. You heard me? So I ain't politicking at all. So hey, y'all be sweet, y'all be safe. This was the Bruisery Podcast. Later, haters.